Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to start this super important series of bonds where we will learn bonds from scratch to advanced level in easy language. In this video, I will cover what is bond and its types in very layman language. So let's start. What is bond? A bond is like a loan, but you are a lender. For example, let's say your friend Robert wants to start a small coffee shop. He needs $100, but he does not have money. So he asks you, can you lend me $100? I will pay back you later in 1 year and give you $10 extra as a thank you. And you are agree on this. This is just like a bond. You gave Robert $100. That is your investment. After 1 year, he give you back $10. That is your interest, or it's called coupon. Now imagine Robert is a big company or government entity. Instead of borrowing from one person, they borrow from 1,000 people by issuing bond. Next, why people buy bonds? Maybe they have some motives to buy the bonds. Yes, they have the motive to earn interest, keep the money safe, especially like the government bonds, support government or business they believe in. So now we have the complete definition of bond. Bond is like a loan, which I already told you. You giving money to a company or a government. Like earlier we discussed in our example, we given the money to Robert. So here, instead of giving the money to the Robert, we are giving the money to a company or a government. In our example, Robert promises to pay you back later $110. So here, the government or the company, they promise us to pay you back later with interest. So now I think you have the great concept of bond and you understand easily what is bond. So now we will come back to the our next topic, that is the types of bonds. Types of bonds. We have the mainly five types of bonds: government bonds, corporate bonds, municipal bonds, green bonds, and convertible bonds. So now we will discuss one by one these bonds. First is the government bonds. You remember one thing, or you can say one liner for every bonds types of bonds. Like for the government bonds, it's issued by the governments, considered very safe. So you remember safe and trusted. If anyone asks you what are the government bonds, so you remember one thing, that is safe and trusted. Why we given the name as safe and trusted? Because it's issued by the government and the governments never bankrupts. So that's why it's called safe and trust. For example, in US it's US Treasury bonds. In India, it's the RBI bonds. That is called government bonds. Now we will go to the second slide, that is the our next type of bond, that is called corporate bond. So corporate bonds are issued by the companies to raise money. Okay. So you no need to remember the definition of corporate bonds and all. So you remember one thing. The one thing in one liner, that is business loan from you, means you are giving the money to a company or a corporate. So that is the business loan. So this is they pay you higher interest than the government bonds because they are riskier. So when there is any risk, you will get the more reward. So that's why it's called corporate bond. For example, Apple or Tata bonds means if Apple wants to make any new organization or new company in their area, so they will raise the fund from the public. So we are giving the uh, loan to the Apple to make his new organization. So that is called corporate bond. Next is our municipal bonds. What are the municipal bonds? It's issued by the cities or the state to fund public projects like school, roads, etc. So you can remember one liner, that is helping your city. So who you are helping the government or the municipal to make your city clean better, like they will make the bridge, schools, roads, etc. So you are giving the loan to the municipal to make the city better, and same time you are getting the interest also. That is your reward. So that is called municipal bond. For example, New York issues a bond to build a bridge. So new in the New York Municipal Corporation, they issue the bond to make the bridge, that is called municipal bonds. Our next bond is green bond. Green bond is used for the environment friendly projects like renewable energy, clean water, etc. So what is the one liner for these green bonds? Bonds for better planet. So you have to remember bonds for better planet. So these are used to make the environment clean. So for example, a wind farm project bond. So the the they can be any government, any municipal or any NGO also. They will raise the fund to make the environment clean. So they issue the bond, that is called green bonds. Our last bonds, that is called convertible bonds. So what is convertible bonds? Convertible bonds are those that can be converted into company share in the future. So what is the one liner for this? The one liner is bonds that become shares. Mainly the startup, there are a lot of startups there. So when the startup they need the fund, they raise the bond. But they raise the fund in the term of bond. But after 2 to 3 years or any year, now the company is growing. So you wanted to become the shareholder of that company. So you will convert that bonds into shares. So that is called convertible bonds. So now we have the quick recap, the summary of the bonds type. Government bond, I already told you, safe and but it's low return. Corporate bond, high return, more risk. Municipal bond, that is called local projects. Green bond, eco-friendly projects. Convertible bonds can become shares. Hope you understand the concept of bond and its types. If you if my videos help you to learn the bond and its type, please like and share and subscribe to my channel. You can drop your question in the comments so that I can help you the answer on that part and make the more videos if you like. See you in the next video.